Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. This is our first interview we're doing to celebrate Black History Month. So in case you didn't know, this month, every Monday, we'll be doing a interview with a different Black entrepreneur in Long Beach. So we are kicking it off with Emerald of Royal Gourmet Cookies. And over here at the Shannon Jones Team, we had the opportunity to try some of her cookies around Christmas time, and they are to die for. So thanks so much for doing the interview, Emerald.
Thank you. I'm excited to be joining you guys today. And thank you for featuring me.
Of course. We talk about your cinnamon roll cookies probably one or two times a day.
Still dreaming about them.
You know what? Those are my favorite. Those are one of my favorites.
Yeah. We were like seriously in shock when we tried them the first time because they were just so good.
Thank you.
But I think we want to start it off with a little bit about who you are and what your business is and just giving us a little bit of a background.
Okay. So it's funny. I love telling the story of how things come full circle.
Yes.
So I loved baking with my mom. And when I was a little girl, I loved baking with my mom. And as I got older and was a teenager, then my dad would give me a certain allowance, and I was just like, it wasn't enough because I wanted to go to the movies and the mall and, get my hair done and my nails done. And I was just like, you know what? I'm going to have to figure out a way to earn more money. So my dad had a church, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I should sell cookies at church. After church, people are hungry, right? We go to a Black church and they last forever sometimes. So I was just like, you know what? Let me sell cookies after church because it's quick, it's easy, it's simple. You don't have to like put it in a container like cake or pie, right? So that's how it got started. And every single week I would sell out. And I was like, okay, people must really like the cookies. Yeah. So then it got to the point that people would start pre-ordering the cookies. And I was like, wow, maybe I really can bake. So, life got the best of me because I really didn't know how I could make it a business, but it was secretly my heart's desire, but I didn't know how to do that, So, fast forward almost 2 years ago, right before my 38th birthday, I found a lump on the girls and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So I set the doctor's appointment because I was like, I have to take care of this is something that could be serious. So throughout the time of the week while I'm waiting for my appointment, my mind is just racing, right? Yeah. And I'm thinking about all these things like, Lord, please don't let it be nothing serious. And that is something that kept popping in my mind. Like, you tell your daughters, because I have 5 daughters, I'm like, you tell your daughters all the time, live your dream, go after your dream. And you're not even doing that, Yeah. And if something were to be serious with me, then that could potentially never happen. So I went to the doctor, got a clean bill of health, and I was so excited. And I was just like, you know what? I am just pedal to the metal. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care about my fears. I don't care about what I'm insecure about with my baking, or I never went to school for it. So I just was like, I'm just going to do it. So that's how Royal Gourmet Cookies really, really got started 2 years ago.
Oh I love that. First of all, that's amazing.
Yes.
And so how, since 2 years ago when it first started, you clearly created all these amazing relationships with people in the community, and I see you popping up all the time at different stores and stuff. So how did that part of the business come to be?
Well, you know what? It is part of what I felt needed to be out there because no one knew who I was. No one knew I existed. And I had all these crazy cookie ideas. I would dream about cookies and I was just like, you know what? This would be great with coffee. This would be great for a burger, after you have your burger or your food. So I was like, you know what? Let me start reaching out to these business owners and seeing if they would like my cookies. And that's how I started popping up because people love the cookies because the flavors are so unique and different. So that's how I got into other different stores. And then sometimes people are word of mouth. And they're like, hey, I know this owner, it will fit well in, this place or that place. So some of it is word of mouth.
That's cool. Yeah. So clearly the community has totally rallied around and supported you. And
absolutely.
I'm sure you love that, but also what else? What do you love about Long Beach? Like, why is this your home and the place where you sell all your cookies?
Let me tell you. So I am originally from Inglewood, California, 20 minutes away from here. And I moved here just because I moved here almost 18 years ago because it was a lot cheaper than Inglewood or LA area. And I was like, the first time I was like moving out. So I was like, let me start off slow, you know? So I ended up moving to Long Beach and I just fell in love with it. They have so many parks for my children. Sorry, the phone is going off. So if you see me swiping, it's my phone. But they have so many parks for my children. It's very diverse. And I love that because, you know, the more diverse, the less racism, the less, you know, your children have to grow up in a world like a crazy world, even though we have it, but, you know, you minimize that. And I just love that I meet different moms that, you know, my children have Jewish friends, like we're so diverse. So I really, really love it. And I also love the community. I've never felt like it was competition, even though competition is good, right? But I've never felt like.
Oh no, you're frozen.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Good.
Am I?
Yeah, you're good. You're back.
Okay. So I just absolutely love the community. I love the diversity. I love that it has a bunch of parks because my children need their energy, you know, get your energy out, go. So I just love it. And I love that it's a community-based place to live.
Absolutely. Well, don't go anywhere because we want you to keep selling cookies.
I won't.
Speaking of your cookies, where can we buy them? What places? And then how can we order them from you?
Okay, so the places, if you were just out and about, let's see, they are at Cassidy's Corner. Cassidy's Corner is probably, and that's in the Big Spinos off Atlantic, and I believe like Roosevelt. And that has the most flavors out of all the places that carry my cookies. So you can see a lot of flavors there. We also are at Baja Sonora. That's on Spring and is it Willow? No.
Wait, right over by the airport?
Yeah, Spring and Clark.
Oh, I didn't know that one. Okay, awesome.
Yeah. In that plaza. So it's at Baja Sonora. We're just launched in Signal Hill at Black Dog Coffee Roaster. Nice. So we're branching out a little bit. We're in Signal Hill. We're also at Cuppa in downtown Long Beach. We are at where else are we? Lord Windsor's, and that's off Orange and I believe 3rd. So pretty much you can find my cookies anywhere. And then if you wanted to order specific flavors, then you can go to www.royalgourmetcookies.com. And I'm also, Ryan, you can see your crazy hair. Sorry, that was my daughter. She just sat. But you can also, I'm on every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday at Casa de Lux, which is on 4th and Cherry, and I'm there at nighttime. So if you work and you can't make it throughout the day, there's so many ways to get your cookies.
So how many hours a week do you bake? Like, how are you doing this?
I don't know.
Oh my God. Like doing the math.
I'll tell you my schedule.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, I usually wake up anywhere from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. in the morning. No. So I do all my online orders first, and then I'll do any other orders for like when we go to Casa de Lux or any of my wholesale orders. So if I have a lot of wholesale orders, sometimes I'll be up at 1 a.m. baking, just because the cookies have to cool for a couple of hours before they could be packaged and everything like that. So yeah, it's a long day, but I absolutely love it. I'll be tired, like, oh my God, but I love it. I love it. Good. I'm glad.
And then, so something fun. What do you have coming up for Valentine's Day?
Oh my God, I'm super excited about Valentine's Day. A lot of women I know, just from my girlfriends, used to get so bogged down, like, I don't have a date for. I'm like, girl, you are your date. Like, treat yourself. treat someone that you love. It doesn't have to be, you know, someone that you're interested in, or you don't have someone that you're interested in. It could be with your children. It could be with your niece, your nephew. Like, it is about love. So, okay, let me show you guys the box. I'm super excited about this box. We have a variety box.
Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh, can you guys see? Let me move it over. There we go.
Yeah.
So it has 6 flavors. It has 2 red velvet, 2 chocolate chip, and then we have 2 of the sprinkles. So it has sprinkles. Uh-oh, sorry. It has sprinkles, and then it has white chocolate chip in it. We have s'mores. We have a chocolate chip cookie with pecans and toffee, one of my favorites. And let me just show you guys this one cookie that I am super excited about. This is strawberries and cream.
No.
So it has the softest strawberries, like dried strawberries, and it has white chocolate, so it's creamy. It's just like, this is probably my #1 cookie right now.
Oh my god!
So that box, yes. So that's what I have for Valentine's Day, and then I also have. Let me show you guys this. I also have a cookie kit for kids.
Oh, how cute!
That is so cute.
Oh,
so you know, these kids have been out of their environment since March. It's almost been a year. And one of the fun things that I always, since I've had kids, love to do is decorate for any and every holiday with the kids. So we have 2 of the heart cookies. And then we have 2 of the lip cookies. So it's little lips. And then we have the icing, and it's a perfect size for the kids to be able to squeeze and handle. And then it comes with 2 of the sprinkles. So the sprinkles have hearts, and they have the little balls, and they have the little lips. It's so fun. Like, when my kids get home, they're going to do this box.
And can people pre-order them already?
Yeah, so today, well, I gotta put it on the website, but starting tonight, you can pre-order. We have all the way up until Valentine's Day, and we also are having a pop-up every holiday. The Saturday before the holiday, I always do a pop-up in front of my house, because you guys know I'm a home-based business. And that's where people can just pick up last-minute cookies. Maybe they forgot, you know, to order, or maybe they were waiting to the last minute. And they can pick up a variety of cookies, and they can also pick up the cookie kits and the cookie assortment boxes. So it's a really cool thing, because we actually, since the first time that I started doing the pop-up in front of my house, we literally have a line. So,
oh my god!
Yes, so awesome. People actually get there early so they can get their cookies.
Well, I know the other day I was going to go to Cuppa for tea, but really for a cookie. And I messaged you like, hey, are you at Cuppa today? And I swear it was 10 a.m. And you're like, not anymore. Like, we're already sold out. Like, I thought I had plenty of time.
Right.
That's crazy. So, that's amazing.
Yeah. So that's why I said, definitely whoever wants to come, you can come pick up your cookies, but I would definitely come early, because we usually sell out, and we usually have a line already waiting.
Wow. And your Instagram is Royal Gourmet Cookies. Just that, right? Okay. Because you're always really good about posting all those updates and stuff. So if anybody wants to know all the latest on cookies, that's where to go.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then just for a final question. So the reason for the interview and for featuring all these amazing Black business owners, what does Black History Month mean to you?
Oh my God. So I would say this. In the nicest way. So sometimes we are known as Black people that we just came from slavery, right? So when my twins, they're 18 now, but when they were old enough to understand race or color or differences, we went to the library and we picked up a bunch of books that were about Black people and what they did, you know, inventing the light and just so many things I didn't even know. So I was just like, wow, we are so much more than, you know, we were slaves. I want us to understand that we are so powerful, and, you know, we hold so much. And just to understand that so many things that I had no idea were from Black people. And I'm like, look at us. We're so smart. bright and talented.
Yeah.
So it really means a lot to me to educate my children, and then they can educate their friends that we are so much more than what has happened to us. Of course, it's a horrible thing, but we do so many badass things.
Yep. I love it. Yep. I love it. That's perfect.
Thank you.
That's such a perfect way to end the interview. Unless you have anything else you want to share, put out there, anything.
No, I just want to thank you guys so much. It's been really fun. Yes. I always get so nervous when I'm like, oh my God, why do they want me to say something?
No.
But I always get nervous, and I'm just so happy that you guys invited me, and I'm glad you guys like my cookies, because literally, honestly, I love my cookies, but that doesn't mean other people love them.
We love them.
Yes.
But I just love that, you guys have been so supportive of my business. So I'm just grateful.
Oh, you're so sweet. Well, this has been so fun, and thank you for being on here with us today, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Yes, you will. Thank you.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.